Hey everybody, it is Darin from Lilley's Landing. Today is Thursday the 25th. Yep, that's right. And I'm going to do the one cast for you today. So I came up above the Narrows. Tennis courts are right there, so just below them. There's that little creek that runs in right here that I like to fish. And the water is actually a little bit lower today than it has been in the mornings. It's 17 megawatts, which is like a quarter of a generator, somewhere in there. They have been doing 35, which is close to half, a little above half. I guess more like a third this morning at 17. Anyway, water is moving here a little bit, but it's shallower, which is nice. I like that. And we got some new flies in. I saw them this morning, so they may came in last night. This one's called a mini mop-sickle. It's chartreuse and black. I don't know if you can see that. So it's like a mini mop fly with some flash, chenille wrapped. I'm gonna try it. Water here is about 7 foot deep, something like that. So I'll make it, I don't know, somewhere in there. And there, so when I was coming up, I was idling, looking for fish, and I saw a lot of fish. And I didn't know how far out they would be, because normally there's a little shelf up there and they sit close to that, but since with the water a little lower, I didn't know how far it pushed them out, or if they were up there. But I went pretty much ringing over them, so I scooted back out. What is up with this reel? There we go. All right, I got some spot lock, but I'm gonna take it off. Hoping they're about right there. I hope I'm deep enough. And I hope this fly works. Never used it before. Never really used anything like it even. I mean, a mop fly, but it's like 4 times as big. This is pretty a smaller one, so hopefully somebody will eat it. So there's a bunch of suckers right here too, but there's some trout. Fishing reports today. Actually, somebody caught a 20-inch brown off the dock today with a night crawler. Like first thing, I think it was just before 7, because it was right at 7 when they came in and said they needed some help on the dock. There's a bunch of suckers and trout mixed in right here, and yeah. Anyway, night crawler's been working well as far as bait goes. Another guy that just as I was leaving was catching them on orange power bait, and he was off the dock too. As far as out here, I haven't heard much yet this morning, but it's nice out right now. I have a jacket on. It's starting to get a little warm, but the boat deck's not too hot for bare feet either yet, which is nice. That may have gotten a lot deeper right there. I think I'm gonna go in shallower just a little bit, but I don't throw myself in the water here. See some suckers down there still. Oh, there's a few good trout right there. That's not going to get down in time at all. So there's a little bump right here too, and then all those suckers are sitting right on the edge of the bump. And there's some little trout here mixed in. I can see my fly every once in a while. Let's see if we can get it down here. Again, it's the only fly I brought, so it's what I got to do. I brought 2 of them, but they're the same thing, so. I'm close enough. I can see my fly real clear, and I can see I'm going right by a sucker there. Bunch of suckers. Just need one of the trout to eat it. Few trout right there. One went over towards it. I don't know if that's just because I pushed him with the boat or must have been where it was. I'm not casting very far. I'm only casting 20 feet maybe, and I landed right on top of a trout with that one. Oh, there's one coming at it. Turned away at the last minute. I should fill this before I came out. The white megaworm always works, so he was thinking maybe a white one of these, but I don't know if they. I think I bought these from a company. We didn't tie them, but I think we could tie them fairly easily. Sorry if that was loud. It's starting to get a little shallow back here. But there's a few trout up here, so. Little guy right there, see if I can get him to eat it. Oh. Didn't even phase him. Oh, I'm going to go through a few trout right there, so. I'm going to hit a sucker in the head. He dodged it. There's a few trout up here. Oh, that one at the bottom. That's good though. I think I'm drifting right down the line where they're all hanging out. No, there's some over there too. Yeah, I'm drifting right down the line. There's a couple decent fish. Real bright red stripe on that one. I wish there was a way to video what we can see. This is gonna go right in front of that fish. Hopefully he'll eat it. Just ate something else off the bottom. Why won't you eat that? Yeah, I am right in line with the fish, I think. Need to move out a few feet. But it's hard when my fly is going to go right over a fish and I can see him. There's one right at the end of my rod tip, about 5 foot out. My fly is going to hit him in the face if he stays right there. He kind of dodged it. Alright, I'll move out a little bit. One of the other guys, Chuck, he was fishing this bluff behind me. He's just down from me here. Throwing a hopper in like Phil's been doing. He said they've had about 4 takes this morning so far. Can't believe nothing's eating this. And it's not for lack of fish. There's a bunch of fish. And I've got, what do I have on? My tippet is 6X fluoro. Fish eating dry up there. You can hear them plop. They don't come out of the water, but it makes a plopping sound when they're eating the dry. As opposed to just making rings when they're eating midges. There's a lot of decent fish up here. Some of them are mixed in with the suckers. I think that's a shad, actually. There's a gizzard shad in there with some suckers. A couple of them. I'm gonna fish this down through the narrows all the way. You guys need to throw closer. Eat it, dude. Oh, yep. Oh, he came right up to it. If he just would have opened his mouth, he would have eaten it. Same with that one. Oh. He looked at it, turned around, came back and looked at it. Oh, one started to go up at my float. Just don't want the suckers to eat it. I don't want to deal with the sucker. they're looking at it. It's not they're not seeing it or. That trout has got to eat it. Eat it, dude. Eat it. Oop. Little trout flying over. I don't know if he's gonna try and go at it. Nope. Had to run from something else. Don't eat it, sucker. Oh, sucker went straight at it, and I thought he was gonna either eat it or hook himself on it. Trout now are staying just a hair on the outside. There is a ton of fish. Suckers and trout all mixed together. Turn around and eat it. Darn it. They're coming up to it, and so it's fun to see, but they just need to eat it. Like that guy. Oh. When did you say to bug off the surface right here? Right next to the boat. Another one. He went, okay. That one followed it for a minute. Got him. I don't know if he moved my float or not. I was watching my fly, but he ate it. It's a trout. It's not a sucker. Fighting hard. Little fish, but he's fighting good. Okay, that side of the boat's hot. Up, dude. Up. Just gotta get his head above the water. Yeah. It's a barbel hook too. It's awesome. I love them. More rainbow. Oh, this side of the boat's hot. Where the sun's hitting. Glad the deck's not hot, but man, that side where the sun's just beating on it, that's hot. I can't see my fly now. That might be it. Yep. That one I couldn't really see. I thought it was, and then I looked at my float and it jiggled a little bit. They don't pull it under all the time. Just a little jiggle. Quit putting my feet on that side of the boat. A little rainbow. Hook came out. Which take pressure off. Hook comes out. Not all the time, but I like it. So that first one, it was really shallow. There was kind of a hump there. And here it's a little bit, it's probably 2 foot deeper than that, so it's probably 4 foot. So I can't see my, well, I can see it. It's still sinking. I wonder if this is hot. Should get a little bit higher. Dredging the bottom a little bit with it. It's all right though. There's a good one. No interest. Little guy's gonna eat it. Hey now. I've only caught a couple, so. Yeah, there's a ton of fish. Tons of fish right now. So I put my rod in my left hand because it's, oh, that fish might eat it. No. There's a few little trout right there. There'll be more though. One looked, I was looking at a different fish down here and a different one came from the other direction. Oh, he's going at it. Come on, eat it. Oh, that was a decent one. Bigger than the other two. I think Phil's right, if we had a white one or something to that effect. This one's chartreuse and then the head's black. It's got a black bead and then a little, I guess a little black collar. Come on, not one of you ate it? There was about 20 fish there. Might be pulling it up a little bit. Doesn't help. Well, that didn't help either. Try to feed out line and just completely mess the whole thing up. So recasting. Now I'm starting to get warm. It's okay though. Don't eat it, sucker. Don't eat it. Don't get hung up on it either. Thank you. I'm trying to say, oh, ate it. Oh, he ate it and I missed him. So close. There is a good trout. That is a 24 incher. That is a good one. He's fat. I didn't cast time because I was casting and he was going upstream. There was no way I was going to get there in time, so. Oh well. Hopefully be another chance sometime. Tons and tons of fish. So you can pick out the suckers easily because their fins are like, they stick out pretty far. And then their mouths, of course. But if you find those, there's usually trout mixed in with them. I cannot see. Oh, there it is. All right, if that little guy eats it, he's about 10 inches. Thank you. Oh, he ate it. I didn't get him though. Don't get hung up on it. Let's cast down here. Oh yeah, come eat it. Oh, he came at it. That one came at it from like a long way off. He's still circling. I just spooked every fish out of there. That one nosed it. Didn't eat it all the way. I should probably cast on the other side, maybe. So it's super shallow on this side. Right there's the hump, and it's, I don't know how deep it is. It's super shallow, though. Eat it, dude. There's one, like, thinking about it, digging at it. Never ate it. He circled it like 5 times. There is a ton of trout right here. That was a good one. So the water's coming off the shoal right there and almost making a little riffle. I mean, I threw it up and it's 6 inches deep up there. That one didn't eat it. There's a ton of fish on that edge. Good now. Now the deck's getting hot. Yeah, let's try over here. It's kind of into the sun, but I did get myself. Eat it. A few good fish right here. Yeah, spooking them all over right towards my fly. Perfect. I mean, it's like not even 5 feet from the boat, and there's one. Oh, that was a good one. Guess he didn't. Let's go back over here. I mean, it's just so shallow over here. Be careful back here now. So I have it set like, what, 6 foot deep? 7 foot deep? And it's literally maybe 1.5 feet over here. Just gotta watch not to run into the trees here. Bottom, I think. Let's see if I can. Oh, that was hot. So the fish are kind of like right on this edge that I'm going over. But if I go over that way, I got trees. If I go over on the other side, it's too shallow. So see if I can get one to eat it before I catch up to it here. Yeah. Okay, or not. No, he's gonna eat my float. Don't eat it. Eat my fly. And they're looking up pretty heavy. He swiped at it and ate it and took off with it, and I still didn't set the hook in time. And I watched him do it. That fish is aggressive. It's the one that was trying to eat my float. Wow, that's cool. Wait 'em. I don't hit Chuck here. Hey, you heard that, huh? I was paying attention to the fish, and then I was like, oh, shoot, the trolling motor.
Are you going to be able to hear me from there?
Probably not. There was a good one up there. It was about, I don't know, 10 inches deep, and he was probably 24, 25 inches.
Yeah.
He was way up in there.
30 inch up there the other day.
Was there? He's a big one. There's a big one right here, pulling something behind him like he's been hooked and broke off. Yeah, there's a big one right there. He's well over 20, and he's dragging something like he's been hooked and broke off. Oh, there's another good one right there. He's maybe 20. They're fat though. I don't think I'll be able to get him very easily here. It's a little deeper. It's a lot deeper. It's like 5-6 foot. That part of the deck's hot for some reason on my right foot. My left foot was not. Don't get hung up in the tree.